Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second running of BunkerBusters, sponsored by the 75th Ranger Regiment. On the left side, we have the 2nd Armored Militia Division in blue, as going to be the Allies. And on the Axis side in red, we have the 75th Ranger Regiment, our gracious host for tonight's escapades. Looks like we've got an early vehicle team kill. Unfortunate to be taking casualties before the first shot's fired. We'll see if that costs them in the end. But for those of you who don't understand how BunkerBusters works, these teams have had the first half hour of this game to build as many defensive positions and emplacements and such as they possibly can in order to defend their garrison, as you see here for the Germans and over here for the Allies. The winner of the game is the team to take out the opposing team's garrison. So there's going to be a lot to fight through here, as there's going to be a lot of smoke grenades, a lot of frag grenades, a lot of satchels. The only things that are disallowed are vehicles, artillery, commander abilities.
Hey,
and,
Red,
for the
I
infantry,
got a guy coming over for you.
For the infantry, it's going to be no anti-tank guns and no bazookas. Otherwise, one lucky bazooka shot can end this game in about 5 seconds if it's placed right. So the main weapon of choice for this is going to be the satchel charge, as the satchel charge will kill everybody and clear all the obstacles within quite a large radius. You're going to see a lot of machine guns sweeping through no man's land, killing a lot of people. You're going to see a lot of flamethrowers for close range defense on both sides. And then you're going to see a lot of these support automatic weapon riflemen and anti-tank classes using satchel charges in order to clear obstacles. Coming up on 1 minute left, I'll be giving the 1 minute call. 1 minute remaining until live fire. 1 minute remaining until live fire.
No grenades to the right side. We're going to satchel the right side.
Roger that. Oh, yeah.
All right, we've got just over 30 seconds before this begins. Both sides are taking their initial positions. And this looks to be a fairly balanced defense in depth on both sides. We've got quite a few bunkers on both sides fully developed and ready to go. And we're going to see a lot of violence in about 15 seconds. Until with a pretty ballsy move standing out there in the middle of nowhere. Make sure you're in bounds. Make sure you're in bounds. Get on the other side of the fence, Pelican. Get on the other side of the fence, Pelican. And here we go. We are live fire. Let the carnage begin. Welcome to BunkerBusters. Explosions galore in the first seconds. Major explosives. Looks like Smoke Jumper is running away from the point. He does have a satchel down. Lucid almost takes out Echo with a flamethrower attack. We have a rush up here by Corporal Blur. Might be putting down a satchel. Some of these trucks are starting to go. Looks like Blur is going to get this satchel down. First satchel explosion by the 2nd Armored Team. And it looks like they're going to be sending a team forward in order to investigate the damage and try to push forward. Definitely a very violent opening start by 2nd-AD. Looks like they got their flank caught. That could have been a really close one if they had gotten a second explosion there behind enemy lines. 75th just had their explosion go off, so there's a large swath of no man's land over here on this left side here. We've got a lot more forward OP placement from 2nd Armored on this game. And let's see what happens with all of these smokes and all these grenades and all these explosives going off. No Man's Land is living up to its reputation right now. There is nothing living right now. We got Rio Shane trying to crawl up here. We got Velky trying to come up here. They're going to be within meters of each other. They're going to pass right by each other. Velky gets a shot on him. Looks like a transport truck or something blew up in the center. Velky is slowly creeping forward. We've got good attacks on both sides right here. Velky is slowly getting his way up forward. It's only a matter of time before he gets a satchel down, possibly. He is going to... He's got a satchel down here, so he eats shit immediately, but that might kill a lot of people here. I'm curious to see if they concentrate an attack on the other side, since this side's satcheled. Another explosion as another transport truck goes up. And we do have a little bit of a push on this side from 2nd-AD, since this side is going to be going up in flames momentarily. And it does, killing the entire side of 75th. Stan the Man's right there, doesn't look like he got a satchel down. Nupton is support, he's crawling forward. He's the flamethrower class. And he goes down real quick. Pretty evenly balanced in the beginning. Both sides have gotten good satchels off. And right now it's kind of a melee in no man's land here. It's going to be a question of what side is able to get those forward positions up first. They're going to have to move forward. They're going to have to get some supplies down. They're going to have to build a barricade and use that to try to advance. Because advancing over 100 meters of no man's land is just not going to work for you. We have another huge explosion here. I didn't see, but it looks like 2nd-AD was able to put down a satchel. And that has taken out a large swath of land on the 75th side. Let's see if 2nd-AD is able to get some sort of a barricade down here, where Wraith and Trip and Easy Mac are, and see if they can use this as a bit of a rallying point and a jump-off point to go forward. Because right now, in order to attack this breach here, they're going to have to go through 100 meters of no man's land, and that might be a problem. Big Joe is killed approaching here. Does not look like he was able to get any sort of a satchel charge up. Echo is sitting right here. Looks like he's in a pretty rough spot. He's kind of just sitting here shotgunning people. Not a terrible idea, to be honest. We've got 2-ton Malone here in the center with support class. Rio Shane's making a move in. He's going to run into RJ-22. Porkins is right in front now, and Porkins goes down. Rio Shane might be able to penetrate and get a satchel charge down, unless Necro can stop him. Red Shane's planting. Red Shane has got the satchel charge on, so that section of wall is going to go down. Unless Necro can see it. No, Necro is establishing machine gun position. He does not know that a satchel has been planted. Jordan is up front with the support class. Lots of smokes being thrown. Very smoky area in the center here. This section of the wall is about 5 seconds from going up, and that's going to kill almost all of the 2nd Armored boys there. So that's a little unfortunate for them. They actually got a second satchel off over here, so that's going to destroy another section of the wall. And it doesn't really look like either side has gotten to work building any secondary defenses. They both just have what's left of their original build, and I think that's a little bit of a mistake. I think if either side had moved forward, put down supplies, and gotten some barricades up, they'd be able to push forward. Instead, this is a lot of open running through no man's land.
Make sure you guys get some of them reinforcements back up. We can rebuild some stuff too. Don't forget.
Two more satchels have gone off. One by the
Trying to
75th
get
and
that
one by
left side
2nd
back
Armored
up.
up
They
here.
just keep hammering it with
Yeah,
their
they
face.
hammered. Yeah, they hammered the
Until
right
it's
side with
running
two
down this left
satchels.
side hard. He's crawling, and he's going to put down a satchel charge, and that might help clear things up a little bit. He's going to run forward. He's going to kill Sheepgod. He's going to kill... Oh, man, this is going to be one hell of a flank up forward. He's getting kills, and he finally goes down. That was one hell of an infiltration there. Let's see where this satchel is. The satchel's right here, so that's going to possibly clear out some defenses. Depends on how quick they push up. Nope. If that satchel went another 5 or 10 meters beforehand, I think this entire wave of enemies would have been completely wiped out. We finally do have a blueprint down for a barricade. It's just a question of getting them up to place it. Echo's hiding out here right on the line. There's 75th is going to try to make a push on this side. Still a lot of no man's land here, so until one of these sides starts getting secondary defenses up, this is going to be a little bit of a meat grinder. A lot of XP gain for the machine gunners who are just absolutely mowing down both sides. We've got a little engagement here between Lucid and Bunny Trigger, both go down. Battlemaster's 3-on-1 in the middle of the smoke. Let's see how that works out. Battlemaster gets through all three. And then finally goes down. Really good nade by the 75th, takes out several people on the defensive line here. Yukon unfortunately runs out of smoke and is cut down by several machine guns at once. It looks like another satchel charge has gone up, killing a lot of people on both sides. I'd say the odds are about even right now. There's a much bigger defense in depth on the 2nd Armored side at the moment compared to the 75th, but the 75th has the advantage of position right now. 2nd-AD is unable to push forward until they get some forward positions established. So even though they're going to be a little bit closer to the enemy's garrison, they can't really take advantage of that until they get some positions further forward. We've got a good push here at the top of our screen here by 75th. Unfortunately, there's a lot of machine guns and a lot of dudes in the way there, and I don't think this push is going to work. I think the most effective pushes are going to be in the center. We've got Red Baron running up down the center. Let's see how this works out. And a hard push by 2nd-AD. They've got 3 full squads completely dedicated to trying to come here, and none of them have died yet.
Push that
Basically,
left side, boys.
Zach
Hard.
right
Yeah,
into,
we made a pretty decent gap there.
Good work, good work. Yeah, let's push that. Everybody
this
just get on
gap.
them nades and just throw them. Yeah, they're rushing mid
Soupy
hard.
Poopy is literally running, physically running into
right
some of the
side.
enemy soldiers here. We've got Easy Max, C-Dub, Rave. We've got a few people still trying to build this wall. These barricade secondary defenses are going to be absolutely crucial if either side want to win. Looks like we've got a few secondary defenses built up here by the 75th. It's pretty close to out of bounds, but I think we'll allow that. And we've got another detonation, I believe, right here on the center. So 75th is starting to lose a lot of their positions here, but it's going to take 2nd Armored coordinated push in order to get out of their lines and into 75th's lines. Looks like we have another explosion from a 75th satchel charge. You've got a lot of open ground on both sides, and they definitely, desperately need to get these secondary defenses up. Both sides need to make it a little bit of a priority.
Satchel just took out a bunch of our right side, boys. Be careful. 5-shot, be careful.
2nd AD does get one of the first barricades up, and it looks like Battlemaster is going to immediately take it down. Satchel has been planted. Untel and Trip are heading forward.
Yeah. Right side's open. White side is wide open.
Untel is going for
We
a
need
Satchel,
machine gunners
and
right side.
he's killed first. That it looks unfortunate. The forward garrison of 2nd AD has just gone down.
Left side is, they just broke through left side. There's literally no walls we can use to keep defending it. There's only barbed wire.
We've got a hard push by 75th's Infantry. They're going to try to overwhelm the defenses, and it looks like 2nd AD has lost almost all of their OPs with the latest round of satchel charges. They had to spawn back at the garrison, and that's going to cost them a little bit of time. 2-ton Malone is going to place a satchel charge right now. I don't see a satchel, and I don't think supports have satchels. So we'll see what happens with this side of the map. There's going to be a hard fight over on this side of the map as well.
Starting to break through on the left.
We'll use a reinforce just so that the game doesn't somehow crash because of Missouri Foy happens to be a point.
They're in our point, in our point, in our point.
On the wall, right side.
Watch you, Echo Squad, Echo.
No, that looks like a smoke grenade, not a frag grenade. That might have gotten a lot of kills if that was a frag. We've got another satchel charge being placed possibly up here. It looks like the advantage is definitely on 75th side. 2nd AD was able to destroy a lot of 75th's infrastructure with the satchel charges, but unfortunately they just kept on getting pushed back with the infantry pushes, and they were not able to advance forward. Secondary defenses by 2nd AD just got taken down on this side, and another satchel charge is taking out more 2nd AD defenses, and it's starting to get a little bit critical here. There's no bunkers remaining on the, no full bunkers remaining left on the Allied side. They've lost everything at this point. We're about 15 minutes into this slaughterfest. Unfortunately, without any serious secondary defenses, it's still a long run through open ground for any of the 75th guys to make any progress into the
breaking through
2nd
hard on
position.
the left.
Because we don't, after they broke the two front lines, we didn't have any other wall. It's just all barbed wire, so it's just going right through.
Another
When they break
satchel
through the
charge
first
goes on.
wall, it blows up. Barbed wire is easy gone.
My guys are trying to build walls, but they keep getting killed. I mean, what they're doing is that they're putting satchels right before our line, so the range still gets us.
Looks like Ape is going to try to run through the center, and unfortunately he's killed in the process. Looks like we've got some wall building right here by 2nd AD in order to try to rebuild the defenses. Static charge goes off harmlessly in the center. I think that was placed by possibly 8 in order to stem the tide of this advance. A couple of good nades here by Burger or Smoke would be devastating to the 75th's counterattack.
We need engineers to build some shit while we're all shooting. Machine gunners shoot.
They're trying. They're trying.
Yeah.
These my guys are.
At least try and get some more supply guys in there and drop some on that left side because it's starting to lose its.
Untel's making a run in and unsuccessful, but he does clear out a couple of enemies. Not too much action over on this side. A lot of the fighting's up here. The 75th is starting to close in a little bit now, so we'll see how that works. Good nade by the 75th clears out a lot of the 2nd-AD boys. Not seeing any satchels placed yet. Looks like Stan's coming forward and runs into 2 people. We've got a numbers advantage on this side with 2nd Armored. Let's see if they can take advantage of it or not. Unfortunately, there's no way to know you have a numbers advantage in this game, and those numbers advantages are going to be very short-lived. Smoke Jumper is very cautiously and very carefully crawling his way forward. If Smoke can put down his... Oh, no. I think Smoke was a little bit too cautious there. I think if he just ran up on it, he had a chance of actually getting there. Grenade takes out the entire 2nd Armored defensive position. There's nobody on that defensive wall anymore. Easy Mac is moving forward and is cut down. Now we've got a little bit of a breakthrough here on the 75th side. Let's see how that works. They ran out of smoke and got cut down. A few good nades there. I think the OP situation, they need to move their OPs up a little bit more. Get a little bit less running time. Chief goes down. Another wipeout here if they're able to lunge forward and be aggressive. They might be able to take this wall and actually use the wall that the 75th built as their own personal rallying point, which would be absolutely amazing for them. And that's what happened. Although Burger is surrounded and Burger goes down. There goes some nades. Battlemaster's making a run. I think he's going to get cut down momentarily. Yep. Massive run forward by 75th is going to run straight into this point here. Clears out any OP that might have been here. Oof. There's some brutality right there. Corporal Blur is making a run in and he's going to get shot. Ambitious run, but that was...
Yo, they're getting too close to the on the left side.
Yeah,
Garrison is
left
even
side.
starting to light up. We need more help on the left side.
Nupton's clearing him out. Good nades by 2nd-AD clearing out the 75th. Very good nades by 2nd-AD clearing out the 75th. Let's see if they can start reoccupying those positions right there.
Yeah. Just keep praying and spraying, boys. We need to
We
make
got
one
some
giant
kill
push
trades.
on one side. We just need to decide which side we're gonna do it and just go.
They keep on saying pushing one side, but I had actually suggested in the beginning of
Just
this
get like a
that
couple
the
machine
center
gunners
is
on the
often
right side or
overlooked.
something. And all
I think
push
if they
left,
took
hard
like
towards
3 squads
plow
and
'em.
pushed the center hard,
Which
while
side has
spraying
the
down both sides with machine gun
Right
fire,
side's pretty
I think
banged up.
they'd
I don't
be
know about
able
the left.
to get everything.
Left's getting
Yeah,
ready to get
cleared out.
overran.
We could push from the right.
We're in the last fortification to the garrison on the left side.
Copied and left side it is.
If you aren't an MG, you should be pushing forward.
Good nade
Just
by
let you
2nd
guys
Armored.
know.
What we actually need on the left side is just more NG support. Like, just have all of your NGs just support the shit out of the left side. That's all we really need. And we'll just keep pushing in.
Damn, ROPs are hot.
Yeah, left side just got overran.
Fuck.
Lucid's hosing down the area with some
Left.
flamethrower,
Roger.
and that's going to keep the hope alive for a little bit. And Battlemaster gets the satchel. Does Chief see that?
All right, boys,
Does
let's
Chief
go.
see the
Let's
satchel?
go. Left side. Left
He's got a
side
chance
push.
of defusing it if he sees it. Does anybody see the satchel? Nobody sees the satchel. This could be it for 2nd Armored. This satchel is going to kill their entire team. And what a terrible time for that to happen, because 75th's push on this left side has been completely wiped out. And there goes half of 2nd-AD's defenses right there. Fifth is pushing in hard on the right, and then they're coming up on the left. Second AD is making a push for it, but it might be a little bit too late. There's no longer any defenders or defenses on the right-hand side with the Allies. They're all bottled up right by the garrison here. And I think within the next 5 minutes, it's going to be GG, unfortunately, for 2nd Armored, unless they can get a little bit of a sneaky counter cap. If they can just have somebody run all the way. There's only Citrus all the way back here holding down the fort at the very back, so if they could push all the way through and somehow miraculously get somebody to sneaky cap the scares, it's pretty much their only hope at this point. Soupy's running into the garrison. Soupy sees the garrison and is killed. I wonder if they realize that they're almost in range of just blowing up the garrison right here. If Corporal Blur had a satchel charge instead of trying to shoot, if he could put down a satchel right here, that might just take everything out. Yeah, there's only 6 people left alive here. The entire team spawns in the garrison. Wow, this is some tense final moments here.
GG, boys. GG. Damn.
GG.
Yeah, then last couple of satchels were brutal. Damn.
Oh, this grenade, oh, adds a lot of carnage right there. Well, and we're gonna see the,
Yeah, they killed us to the last man. There was nobody in
Yeah,
the front line anymore. That was
GG,
disgusting.
boys.
Oof.
GG, boys.
The explosion goes off, and that is good game, and we'll watch the celebratory bombing run come through. Nice try, guys. Good game.
I like the strafing run at the end.
Good work,
Bombing
fellas. Good
run.
work.
And ladies and gentlemen, this has been BunkerBusters, sponsored by 75th Ranger Regiment. And celebratory bombing run is going to kill half the team, courtesy of myself. I'm sure both sides are eagerly looking forward to a month or two from now when we get the next BunkerBusters event, where hopefully we'll have some full 50v50 action. But until then, I'm Aviation from 2nd Armored, and on behalf of 2nd Armored and 75th Ranger Regiment, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.